gentlemen, start your Neo-Geo stations. It's time for Metal Slug 2 from SNK Playmore, one of the greatest side-scrolling 2D run-and-gun style shooters ever created. Available as a download from the PlayStation Network for your PS3. I previously reviewed this game for the Neo-Geo CD game console. It was awesome on that, and it's awesome on this. But wait, all of the enemies are synthetics in this game. That's right, they're like Bishop from Aliens. Back in the day, there were Japanese versions of these games with red blood, and then for ratings reasons, they would change it to something else for the US release, or the Western release in general, to make it less violent, but in this case, they made it more violent. Instead of spewing blood, they spew whatever powers synthetics. Remember when Bishop was ripped in half by the alien queen at the end of Aliens? And gushed that creepy stuff all over the place? That was way more disgusting and violent than blood. Plus, I felt bad for Bishop. Did anyone care at all when Wierzbowski, Crow, and Frost died? No. You see, inadvertently, they made the game more violent. I looked for a way to turn on the red blood, which is something I do for every video game, including Pokemon, and I couldn't find it in Pokemon or this one. So some people may be disappointed in that, but the rest of the game is Metal Slug 2. A bright, vibrant, colorful, outrageously fun, and challenging side-scrolling run-and-gun shooter. And one of those must-have games for your PS3. Really, this is one you just should have. To see the difference in blood color, watch my review of Metal Slug 2 on the Neo-Geo CD. For those who haven't played the game, it's pretty straightforward. You shoot everything for points and then save prisoners along the way. If you make it through a level without dying or losing a life, which is exactly the same thing, then you're scored for the prisoners that you've saved. Otherwise, you don't get scored. And everybody is sad. Oh no, I've been turned into a mummy. This game has so much personality. You get numerous difficulty settings, and you'll find it's a forgiving game in that you can continue without too much penalty. You can also save your high scores. If you're up for the challenge, making it through the game without dying and collecting all of the prisoners is quite a daunting task, reserved for those who have the time, patience, and skills to learn the enemy attack formations, patterns, and memorize the levels. But as you can see, the game just doesn't get old. It's always fun. No matter how bad of a mood you're in, Metal Slug will put you in a good mood. Unless you're a synthetic, being ripped in half by an alien. Shotgun to the face, mummies. Metal Slug 2 has wonderful level design, beautiful art design, and that gorgeous, chunky, pixeled look that Neo-Geo fans have loved for years. Captured faithfully here on the PlayStation 3 in high definition. One thing that's remarkable is that the game still suffers from slowdown. So you can't blame the Neo-Geo CD game console for this one. And I'm pointing the finger at, like, somebody. Actually, I was spilling my coffee while... Damn it. Excuse me while I get some paper towels. The Metal Slug games in general are known for having some outrageously challenging and wild boss battles. What is this thing? What was its purpose when it was built? Just to eat this tower?
Heavy machine
gun. There's 4 playable characters to choose from, and you can play 2-player co-op. And the game has a fun collection of metal slugs, which are the tank-like things, although in this game they could be camels with machine guns or airplanes. In conclusion, Metal Slug 2 is a rockin' game, and no longer do you have to be one of the privileged few who has a Neo-Geo game console to play it. Although Metal Slug games have always been very popular, and they're available on numerous game consoles. You get a great game for the buck for this one. It's good value. It looks and sounds great. It's Metal Slug 2 for the PlayStation 3.